Hello everybody, welcome to episode 5 of Utopia. As you can see, it's been revealed there may or may not have been a dire error mistake I made that caused the city to plummet to 1,500 people. Ignore that, totally didn't happen. Anyway, I don't make mistakes, you do! I took the liberty of this, though, to do some retheming in certain places where I figured it would make sense, while also adding some services, rezoning a few things to make more sense, and of course, as you can see, adding some paths in places that I felt like were optimal places to have paths in, and it would make a lot of sense. So, something I don't believe I showed you in the last few episodes, or actually no, I think I might have in the last episode, but I expanded the downtown area and region and even zoned some of it out, not all of it. And so that's what I'm doing here. I also added a couple of little exits there from the freeways. And now we're going to be making some buses, of course, in Habibi Shores and then later in downtown. And basically, I just took the liberty of using this as an opportunity to further improve and expand upon what we have already built within in regards to services, really, and some extra infrastructure that helps the walkability and now bikeability of our city. Anyway, I will see you when we get to the main subject of today's episode. For now, enjoy this bit of a time lapse. we're gonna start work on this area, which is going to be kind of like a historical slash resort style city. And I decided to bring train tracks down here because I actually initially thought these were train tracks because the way it was registering, it looked like it was coming out of a tunnel here. Turns out I was very wrong. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to, of course, build this township. It's going to be cool. It is now no longer just going to be purely connected, of course, via the ferry. It's going to be connected via the rail. Now, admittedly, I recorded this episode thinking I was going to record a normal episode and then be able to just make a few cuts and everything, and it'd be great. Quality of this recording did not end up remotely close to what I ever would want or expect from it, so I just decided to do this instead, where we have the time-lapse and do more voiceover. I was hesitant to actually record this as a normal episode in the first place, because I did kind of figure it would be kind of, well, make you feel dead inside. So it turns out that's exactly what happened. I get into such, like I've said before, I kind of get into like what I call tunnel vision, sort of, and I just go silent for a long time because I'm just so focused on building whatever the heck I'm building and whatever I need to do, and then I end up going and recording for 5, 6, 7 hours straight because of the fact that the one thing leads to another, leads to another, leads to another, and I just don't know when to stop. I don't ever force myself to stop until like 5 hours later. This was a 5-hour and 21-minute session, and you're seeing this condensed into about 20 minutes. So yeah, just for some perspective and context, that's how that works. Also, for anyone who doesn't know, for anyone who might be curious for context, especially if you want to do YouTube at some point, I am not actually used to doing voiceover. So, I'm only used to doing live commentary. So yeah, it might seem awkward at certain points, or you might not even notice. I have no idea. I guess you could let me know in the comments below if that is the case to you or not.
Historic Kerpete Township, because, you know, Kermit Peterson is a very, very good guy, and that's why you call him Kerpete.
My goodness gracious, look at all them souls. Holy mother of queuing. Golly. That is a metric ton of people. Sheesh. I do like the fact that you don't have much reason to own a car in this town as well, like, legitimately. Because you have the train, you have the ferry, and it's basically all you needed to get yourself to and from other places in the city. And it's still pretty walkable. It's super pretty, so it's just like, damn, that's nice, you know what I'm saying, man? I love this greenhouse. People are doing ollies and kickflips on their skateboards in the gazebo over there to the left. Ah, that's kind of cool. Love you guys. I decided to set up some walking tours, one here in Historic Kerpete. I also did in Habibi Shores, which to this point in time is still completely, constantly nagging and complaining about being apparently too long of a walking tour. So that's great. Actually I did two in downtown as well. Of course, this Kerpete, we just needed more industry, as you can see by the demand in the entire city. And so I figured, okay, since we're having a goods issue, I might as well do some normal industry, but why not hide it behind the ridge line and give direct access to Historic Kerpete Township? Also, I may or may not have made a mistake real quick and changed it to mid-century modern, as you can see. Things got way too scaled down and small for my opinion. At first I thought this would look great, and then I realized it really doesn't, especially with the spacing of this town. So as you can see, I reversed it back the other way. And I think actually overall, this just looks so much better to have the defaults. And since this is a vanilla series, I can't have any customized themes, unfortunately, but that's okay, because this is phenomenal. With that said, thank you for watching this episode of City Skylines Utopia, or CS Utopia. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure, of course, you leave a like, and feel free to share it around. And I hope to see you around soon for the next episode, or whatever else you may enjoy on my channel. Until then, though. Stay safe out there, I'll see you around, and enjoy the rest of the sights and sounds, well, sights, of Historic Kerpete.